Well, good afternoon. First of all, let me begin by thanking Red Hat. We couldn't be any luckier, any more fortunate here in this area to have a company of the innovation, of the leadership, and the vision of Red Hat. So I want to thank their leadership. I want to thank their team. They are such an important and valuable part of our community. Obviously, I want to thank all of you. Thanks for coming. Welcome to our beautiful capital city of Raleigh, and welcome to what we call the Triangle region. I have the great privilege and honor of being the president of the Research Triangle Park. RTP is a park that has a very special mission here in North Carolina. When we were created a little over 50 years ago, we were created very much in the spirit of an open source environment, very much in the belief that it takes collaboration, it takes bringing people together, it takes the belief and the passion of doing big ideas. And so when we were founded, our mission was this: go and work with our universities, create an environment where we celebrate education, where we bring together research and innovation, where we help inspire young people, get them excited about the future. Support education. Number two, create jobs, create hope and opportunity for our people. And three, help lift up all the people of the state of North Carolina. Now, here's what I want you to keep in mind. 50 years ago, that was a big deal. 50 years ago, North Carolina and this region were nothing like what we are today. We were 49th out of the 50 states. We were only slightly above the state of Mississippi in terms of GMP. And we were in no way positioned to take advantage of any of the innovative products or technologies that were coming out of the Second World War. So we knew we had to do something big. We had to come up with something that no one else in the world had ever thought of. So think about this, 49th out of the 50 states, and you know what we announced to the world? That we were going to build the largest research park that anyone had ever imagined, and we were going to put it in a scrub pine forest between, at that time, what were three good universities, NC State, Duke, and UNC. Well, the rest has been history. We took a big idea, we worked very hard, we created what many people say around the world today was the first truly collaborative economic development project. It was a set project. It was a decision made by all of us that we were going to work together. And we were going to work on the convergence that all technologies, all innovations had an opportunity to play in the game. So if you look at the history of our park, it started with companies like Chemstrand, which later became Dow Chemicals. It then went through, of course, a huge transformation when IBM located a major division here in our park. Today it's home to life sciences companies like Syngenta and BASF and Bayer, but it's also home to amazing technology companies like NetApp. And of course we have GSK, and in fact, many people know the big names, but what they don't know is that 50% of the companies in the park, of the 170 companies in the park, about 50% of them are 20 employees or less. The most important thing, though, about the park and its history is that it changed the destiny of our state. It changed how we saw ourselves and our communities. It changed the way young people like me growing up in this area saw our futures. And so today we have great companies like Red Hat who aren't located in Research Triangle Park. It doesn't matter. They're all a part of the great legacy and history and commitment that we made to support education, create jobs, and lift up the people of our state. Today we're doing something just as big and just as innovative, because today the Research Triangle Park is committed to what we call redevelop, reconnect, and reimagine. We're redeveloping the RTP. We're making it a place that is highly collaborative, authentic to ourselves, with unique environments, unique architecture, unique spirit of cooperation that will stand on its own anywhere in the world. We want to make sure it's a place of great inspiration. We want, when you visit our park and you visit this region, to get a sense of what the future has to offer. A place not just with science and technology, but science, technology, arts, humanities. The way all of those ideas converge together. And we want, very much in the spirit of open source, to make it as accessible and as affordable as possible. We want to bring down and reduce the barriers to how people get in, how they create ideas. We want to get away from the old real estate models that are built around restraint and constraint. We want to open up the RTP and set a new model for the way communities of innovation work and engage and come together. We're reconnecting. We're reestablishing and rebuilding relationships with our universities, reaching out to our great partners like Red Hat and our other innovation companies here and around the world. And we're reimagining. We imagine a new place in the Research Triangle Park, what we call Project Archie. Archie because one of the great Renaissance leaders of the park was a guy named Archie Davis. But what we like about Archie is that it represents a place where all the ideas can come together in the park and be showcased. So imagine a place in RTP, a physical place, but a virtual place as well. A place where we will have our universities, not just our 3 primary universities, but universities and community colleges across our state and ultimately around the world who can come together and do research with industry in a completely open environment. Second, we want to take those ideas and we want to get them out into the world where they can make a difference in people's lives as quickly as possible. So the other part of Archie is it will be a place where we have an open engagement to communities and regions where we can share ideas and help them solve problems in their individual lives and in their community lives. We want a place where we can convene people, whether it's in a TEDx conference or Black Box Studios or YouTube Studios, whatever new way in which it takes to engage and relate and connect, we want to be a part of that. And finally, we want a place where people can feel and touch and get excited about what the future has to offer. So we imagine a wonderful showcase of innovations and technologies where the most advanced PhD in the world would want to come and see it, but also that single mom from a rural county in eastern North Carolina would want to come and bring her kids because they can get excited about what science and technology and innovation and the convergence of that with arts and the physical arts, the virtual arts, can all come together. So we are so excited that you're here. We look forward to you having a wonderful time and coming back in the future. And we hope you will stay engaged with us, connect with us, share us your ideas about what communities of innovation look like to you. And help us as we think about RTP and our region's next 50 years and how we can continue to redevelop, reconnect, and reimagine. So thank you all very much and have a wonderful time.